Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Kadesh Fleming, and today I'll be discussing about the Cockney accent, which is famous for the East End of London. I picked this accent because of the rich history of it, and it has a very unique sound. I definitely have heard this on different movies. Something similar if you ever seen the Peaky Blinders. Uh, these guys and women talk just like this. So it was a cool one to pick. Um, the Cockney accent comes from the East End of London. It was known to become working class citizens. The Cockney accent and people came around the 14th century, but now it's more represented as the East Londoners. A key feature of the Cockney accent is dropping the H that starts with words. For example, house. Instead of saying house, it would be kind of sound like house. So it would be like house. This is my house. Another feature is how the T sound. So instead of butter, it would be utter, butter, 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 butter. Instead of butter, it'd be butter. Butter. Can you pass me the butter? Can you pass me the butter? Uh, Another word would be well, the A sound. So instead of face, it would be like vice, like Fice, vice, like rice, vice. Say, get out of my face, get out of my face, get out of my face. So that's pretty cool. Um, Another one would be instead of saying having, it would be having. I'm having a cup of tea. 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 And a lot of times when you start talking in this accent, instead of trying so hard, it just really become like a second nature of kind of like talking. So I'm having a cup of tea. I'm having a cup of tea. So not even you just saying having and having with a British accent or London or East London accent, you will be talking every word like that, not just that one specific word. You'll be, I'm having a cup of tea. I'm having a cup of tea. So it's a very unique way to say cup of tea. Um, Excuse the background. Uh, Cockney rhyming slangs is famous part of the dialect. Um, it's a fun way to talk when you replace a phrase by the rhymes. So, let me give you an example. So instead of saying stairs, you'll say apples and pears. Instead of saying phone, you say dog and bone. The cocky grammar often uses double negatives like I did nothing to add emphasis. So pretty cool. So here's another example of it that I wrote down is I'm going to have apples and pears. And it was the other one was I'm going upstairs to bed. Yeah, it was. I guess it sounded cool in my head, but I guess not. All right. So when it comes down to the cultural significance, the Cockney accent is not just about speaking it. It's about symbolizing and identifying the strengths of the East London working class communities. It shows the area of how prominent the history and the cultural mix is, and also the changes of the city. The Cockney accent remains a proud symbol of the local culture. For me, to sum up, the Cockney language is very interesting and a cool dialect. Uh, Special words, instead of using certain, instead of H having or saying instead of saying H in having, you would say having. Instead of face, you say face. So you basically taking out that A and substituting it with an I. It's crazy, but it's cool at the same time. Um, it gives a really I'm talking like I'm now. It gives a really good look and history in identifying the Eastern London's community. I appreciate y'all for listening, and they say in Cockney, "Tara," which means goodbye. Toodaloo, peace.